Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. This is probably one of the most anticipated videos up until now, along with the Disney haul that I filmed before filming this. But right now, we are going to go, you can already hear it, we are going to go through this bag that is filled to the brim with all the pins that we picked up on our Disney World Orlando trip. And it is a lot. So that is also the reason why I chose to make a separate pin video for this, because I thought it was just going to be way too long to incorporate it in the normal Disney World haul video. So therefore, a special separate pin haul. So for this trip, I also had this handy dandy bag with me, and this has been such a lifesaver. This bag is perfect for pin trading because you have a layer in the front where you can easily have access to the pins that you want to trade. You also have a little baggie right here. You can basically put your ears in it. I'm not really sure if these are going to fit because these are quite bulky. And we also just have a normal compartment in the bag with some mesh and a zipper on the back. So if you are searching for the perfect pin and park bag, definitely look up Lucy Daisy, because she just dropped some new bags, I believe. And you can wear it as a crossbody or like as a fanny pack. Such multi-purpose. Love this. But without further ado and without rambling further about this amazing bag, let's dive into all the pins that we picked up at Disney World Orlando. In comparison with Disneyland Paris, that is the park that I'm used to, Disney World was a whole nother ball game with pins. Like the pin trading, I could not get enough of. It was so good. And I first wanted to show you some of the pin trades that I did. I just grabbed out the little pin board out of the bag because it's way easier to show it like this. So not everything on here has been traded. Like the smallest ones, these, and this one is something that I purchased with my own money from a small business in Holland. So these are just for the cutes of it, and I just did not want to trade it. This one is a Lucy Daisy logo, so that is also something that I did not trade it. But for the rest, everything has been traded in Disney World. So I was starting off with this castle line. Unfortunately, I only managed to get two. Right here, I have a freebie that a cast member gave us because it was the final day of our holiday. So he gave us this cute Donald one. I am a sucker for cats. You can also see it. So when I saw this Baymax one, this is also a no-brainer. He had to come home with me. I have a Tigger, a Figment, a Lucy May, I think Shelly May it is. Shelly May from the Tokyo parks. I am so not informed with this, but I know that she's like the girlfriend of Duffy and like the whole bear squad. I have a Merida because I have red hair. I'm a Merida myself. A Sebastian right here. And two other cats right there. So that are a few of the trades that I made. These were the final ones that went home. The pins that I'm going to show you next are all the pins that we actually picked up with our own money. But I also wanted to show you some cute pin trades. So I have this bag filled to the brim with pins, and I'm just going to grab out random pins one by one, and I'm just going to show you what I have. So let's start off with this set of little sidekicks. Mind you that like 90% of these pins were picked out by Danny. So he went a little bit pin crazy, but he got some very cute ones. So this is a pin set of 6. It has Iago, Pain and Panic, like the eels from Ursula. They have a lot of characters and these were so cute. This is actually a set that does have a price on it, but I think that most of them are like color coded and I'm not really sure what the prices are. So I am going to look that up online and I'm just going to put a chart somewhere down here that are correspondent with the shades that I'm going to call out. So my brain just went a little dead right there. But for this set we paid $34.99, so a little bit more expensive, but you get 6 pins on them. So that is pretty cute. Moving on with another set that is a little bit sad because Zero is the only one that is left. This was a set of 3 from The Nightmare Before Christmas. You had a Zero, you had a Jack, and you had a Sally. But Danny basically wanted to get it for the 0 pin. And he gave the Jack Skellington and the Sally one to me, so I could trade it for my pin bag. So yeah, for the set of 3 we paid 24 euros, not euros, dollars and 99 cents. And the only one left is this little 0 one. Moving on with a pin that I actually picked out, we had the honor of going into the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster before it was turned into the Muppet ride. And we also sadly had to say goodbye to the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster in Disneyland Paris because that is now Flight Force. But yeah, we got to experience the one with Aerosmith one last time, so I thought it was fitting that we got a pin to commemorate that by. So it says Rock and Roller Coaster, and what does it say? Merge like you never merged before, and it has a guitar on it. And it was just the perfect pin to have a final Aerosmith memory. And this is from the pink range. Moving on with another 0 pin. This one is 0 just hanging around in the pumpkin patch with the moon in the background. Is there even a Jack? There is not a Jack. So very cute. Also a very subtle and small pin from the silver range, and I believe that Danny was also the one that picked that up. He really liked 0 the strip, so I think we have a few more of these. But yeah, from the silver range, silver range a 0. This is actually a pin that I picked up in Universal Studios, so it's not from the Disney parks, but it is one of those golden snitches. It moves, you can adjust the little wings, and like the wizarding world of Harry Potter is something that I will never forget in my life. It was so gorgeous, it was so well made and well done that I had to have a little pin to have a small memory of Universal Studios Wizarding World, because I cannot wait to get back. I'm still dreaming about frozen butterbeer because it was so damn good. And I caught the golden snitch, so I had to have it. This pin is $12, so Universal is a little bit cheaper for their pins. And they also have like a cute star backing. So yeah, one from the Universal Studios, but I had to get myself a golden snitch. Moving on with another one that I picked out. This is a super adorable Miko pin. I'm not really sure what the little bird is called, but you see not a lot of Pocahontas merch. So when I spotted this Miko, it was a no-brainer. I had to get it. And yeah, the fact that the little bird is also on it is a big plus. This is from the silver range, and I think I picked this up like on one of the final days. So I was very glad that I finally found something from Pocahontas. This one is another one from Danny. Danny is also a big Aladdin fan. So when he saw this, Who Disturbs My Slumber pin, he had to pick it up. So there is quite a lot of detail in it with the cave it was. Yeah, it was the cave. Pretty cool. And also, a lot of these pins you will never see at Disneyland Paris. So I think that that is also the reason that he went a little pin crazy. But who can blame him, because these are pretty amazing. Another one from the silver range. Actually, another one of my picks. It is from the Aristocats, and you can see on the outer rim, it has some fishies, some balls of wool, and it says best cat parent ever, I wanted to say, but ever is never. And it says a best cat parent. Some of you might know that I am a cat mom of 2 cats. But the best part about this pin, let me get it off the backing paper. I believe this was also like the final one they had. If you have it like this, you can spin it around and it will show you the Aristocats. That was so cool. Like, I absolutely love this one. So once again, a no-brainer as a cat mom that I needed this in my life. And obviously when there is still only one left hanging, it only triggers me more that I have to get it. So this is from the yellow range. I believe that was a little bit more expensive, but you can also flip the design around. So I think that I prefer this side better. But yeah, as a cat parent, I really needed to get this. This is a pin that we picked out together, I think. We really loved the Animal Kingdom park because it is such a beautiful park. The design is so gorgeous, like all the trees, all the nature, it looks so cool. So we picked up an Animal Kingdom pin. It is in this Mickey head and you can see so much detail in this design. It has like a bunch of animals. It has the Tree of Life. It says Disney's Animal Kingdom. And we just really love this one. And this is from the yellow range. Moving on. What do we have here? I think that this is also one that I picked out. Maybe we purchased it together. I'm not sure. But one of our favorite parks was also Hollywood Studios. I know I just said that Animal Kingdom was one of our favorite parks, but Hollywood Studios was also pretty amazing. Like, ride-wise, the Hollywood Studios was the favorite. But like, for the theming and stuff like that, Animal Kingdom was like so good. So we obviously also had to get a Hollywood Studios pin with like Mickey and Minnie in the Mickey's Runaway Railway theming. And we also really loved that ride, like the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So this was also a no-brainer, and once again in the silver range. Moving on with another pin from Universal Studios. This is once again by the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We picked up a Hufflepuff pin. We both did the Pottermore quiz like a long way back. And we are both Hufflepuffs. Not really sure how that happened. So I thought, why not pick up this Hufflepuff one? It says patience, dedication, loyalty, Hufflepuff. So I thought it was so funny that we both got it because we both thought we were going to be in separate houses and we both did not consider Hufflepuff to be one of the outcomes. So it was incredibly funny when we both ended up being one. And this pin was $10, so also not crazy expensive. And now we have our house in our house, so that's pretty cool. Moving on with a colorful pin from Figment. I have said this in the merch video, like the big haul. I really love Figment, like the way he looks. He is such a cute little dragon. But in Disneyland Paris, you do not see anything from Figment. I like the way he looks. He looks cute. I have a pin. You can see him right here. I have a t-shirt from Figment. He's just cute. But we went on the Imagination ride. I was not prepared. What in the brain fart was that? Like, the ride is so annoying. And the song is like it gets stuck in your head even more than the It's a Small World ride song. So yeah, this ride is definitely something, but he looks cute. So therefore I did have to pick up this pin with the imagination colors on the background. And it's also very funny because we thought, oh hey, let's go into his ride because he looks so cute. And like in the middle of the ride, we looked at each other like, what is actually happening? So that is also a fun reminder of how weird this ride actually is. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the ride from Figment, because I need to know what's up with that one, because I'm still not sure what happened that day. This is from the Silver Range. Another pin from Danny. It is this Donald in his little car. And we actually do not have a lot of Donald related merch, so it's actually pretty cool that he picked this one up. Another one from the Silver Range. That is, like, a lot of the pins are from the Silver Range. So that is good, because I think from the top of my mind that that is going to be the least expensive one, but you can tell from the chart down here. This one is a little bit more expensive, but it is also a little bit more special. This is the castle with all the Mickey balloons, so it almost looks like it's the Up movie. And you can even see it from the backing that this is like a special one. It says Disney Parks Collection, and this is from the Yellow Range, so a bit more expensive. And when you get the castle from the backing, you can actually see that it is dangling from these little balloons, so that is pretty cute. And also Up is a very cute movie. We also used the married life theme for our wedding, so this is also like this also has another meaning to it, so it's very cute that Danny picked this one up in the Yellow Range. We still have so much more to go. Like, I have a lot laying down right here, but this is still very hefty, so we're going strong. We're still going. Another one from Donald, but this time he is having a shift at the Hollywood Tower Hotel, and it says out of order when he is still carrying all the luggage. So it was very fun to do the Hollywood Tower Hotel in Disney World, because it is so different in comparison with the Disneyland Paris one, because this one actually drives you to separate rooms, which was pretty interesting. So now we also have a little memory of the Hollywood Tower Hotel, once again from the Silver Range. Moving on with one of our favorite rides. I think there are a lot of favorite rides, but we were so surprised by Tiana's Bayou. It was such a vibe. We had such a fun time on that ride. So we both decided that we needed a little pin souvenir for that ride. So you can actually see them going down in the waterfall. And it says, "We know a shortcut." And it has all like the critters and the crocodile. And it says Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And you can even see the little fireflies in the back. So this one was very cute, and I also really love that ride. This is from the Pink Range, and I think it's a little bit more expensive because you have like the 3D effect. But yeah, very cute pin for a very cool ride. Another pick from Danny. He is also a big fan of The Lion King, so he's a sucker for anything with The Lion King on it. So we have a Hakuna Matata pin with Simba and Pumbaa. Does it also have Timon? Yeah, you can also see Timon on Pumbaa's back. And this is also very cute because we saw the Lion King show in Animal Kingdom, and it really has the same vibes of this pin. So it's actually pretty cute that Danny picked this one up. A little bit more expensive because of the 3D. It is in the Pink Range. This is a pin that I picked up, I believe, or maybe we decided on this together. It is a very basic staple pin with all the parks from Disney World on it. So you can see the Magic Kingdom, you can see Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and like the Tree of Life from Animal Kingdom. So this is one of those basic pins that everyone needs in my opinion, because you need a memory of all the parks that you've been in. So this is from the yellow range. Another pick from Danny, it is Hades with Pain and Panic. This is also something that you do not see often in the parks, like a Hades or Pain or Panic. You don't see that often, at least not in Disneyland Paris. So yeah, Danny also really loves the Hercules movie, so I can see why he picked up this one from the yellow range. What do we have here? I believe that this was a limited edition pin. Yeah, I think it is. It is the Inkwells of Evil series. It has Scar on it. And it says ink. Not really sure why it says ink. I don't know. But it's like celebrating Disney Pins 25 limited edition. So this pin on its own was $22.99. So a little bit more expensive. But I believe that there are like a limited amount of pins made, so that made it a little bit more special. And once again, it is something from the Lion King and it is special edition, so double trigger for Danny to get it. But it actually looks pretty cool, and it's also cool to have some limited edition pins. We have a few already, so this is definitely a good addition to our collection. One of the cutest pins that we picked up, I'm not really sure if that is entirely true, but it was our honeymoon, so we needed a bride and groom pin. They actually had like 3 or 4 options for like bride or married or stuff like that, but we thought this one was so cute, like a little bride and groom Mickey and Minnie for our honeymoon to Disney World. And this is from the yellow range. We're still going strong. One of my favorite shows this trip, hands down, Fantasmic. I have seen a lot of TikToks beforehand, so I knew a little bit about the Fantasmic show, like especially the beginning, like the intro tune where Mickey does his little dance. But I was not prepared of how amazing it was actually going to be. Like, I was too stunned to speak. I'm so happy that I caught the entire show on camera. It was also in one of our vlogs. And this was just so magical, so special, that we had to get a pin of that. So this is one of my choices from the yellow range. Another one of my picks, let's turn them around. This is something that you never see, so this was a no-brainer when I saw it. Brother Bear pins. Disney, make more Brother Bear merch, because you never see this. I was so amazed when I saw it, and it's actually 2 separate pins, which is even better. Like, I absolutely love this. This was a little bit more expensive because it has 2 pins, so you paid $22.99 for this. But like, this is amazing. I finally have some merch from Brother Bear. Like, yes, please. So adorable. Love it. Moving on to another pick of Danny. Another one from the Lion King. It is Simba hugging Rafiki. Such an adorable pin. And yeah, once again the Lion King. So a big trigger for Danny. So therefore we have it in the bag. It is from the silver range. I still have a few more to go. Like, how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 left and a mystery pack. I think this is one of my picks. Aristocats. They're cats. I'm a cat mom. It's basically the same as Danny with the Lion King. If I see anything with cats, I need to have it. And it is a pretty huge pin, so therefore it is from the pink range. This one is also a pick from Danny. What is on his face? I don't know. It is Zero with a little kitty. I'm not really sure where the kitty is from, but Danny thought it was pretty cute, and I also think it's very cute. Not really sure what the Zero obsession was this trip, but I'm not mad about this one. And this is also from the silver range. This is also a very fun pin that I really had to get. This is a my first visit Disney World pin. Like, you just simply have to get it. You can see Mickey looking amazed at all the parks. So you can see the Hollywood Tower Hotel from the Hollywood Studios. You can see Epcot in the background. You can basically see all the parks in the bag. And since it was our first visit to Disney World, we had to get it. This is from the yellow range, probably because of the 3D effects. So we had to get a first visit pin. So this is such a funny story. It is once again a Lion King pin. And Danny actually liked this so much that without knowing, another day of the trip, he picked up the exact same pin because he liked it that much. So that was basically like a good example of how much he liked it. But it has all the characters on it from the Lion King, and it is such a huge pin. Well, hello, little one. We have a visitor. Hey, baby. This is from the pink range, probably because it is pretty big. But Danny definitely liked it because he picked it up twice. So that were all the pins that I had in the bag. We also picked up, I believe, 4 of these mystery packs. This is the entire series that you could get out of it. And in Disneyland Paris, you do not have mystery pin sets because it is considered to be gambling and that is not allowed, like something like that. So you bet your ass that we picked up a mystery pin set and we chose one set because otherwise we would have gone crazy, and these are not cheap. Like for $1 you pay $22.99 and you only get 2 pins in there. Little baby girl, please don't chew on my cables because the camera will stop working then. So what was I saying? You get 2 pins in each box and you basically hope that you can get this entire set complete, and otherwise if you have duplicates you can still trade. So I think we picked up like 4 boxes. So 4 boxes were $22.99. You do the math. It is not cheap. And the ones that we got, I've put them all in one box. We got, are you empty? You are empty. We got the little pumpkin. We got Pain and Panic. We got Minnie's bow. We got Genie in his lamp. The Sorcerer Mickey's hat, which I'm pretty happy about. And finally, King Arthur and the sword. So from this entire set, we only miss the little cats from, I'm not really sure, like this little cat we do not have, and Robin Hood we do not have, but all the other ones we do have. And I believe we got 2 duplicates, but we also traded that for other stuff on my bag. But unfortunately, we decided on the very final park day that we were going to buy 1 more box just for the sake of it, in the hopes that it had the 2 ones that we were still missing. We could not find a single one of these boxes in the entirety of Hollywood Studios. We even asked cast members. They said, yeah, they're quite popular right now, so we do not have any left in stock. So we were pretty bummed about that because now we have an unfinished set. We still need 2 more. Maybe we can get them somewhere else, or maybe in the future, if we're heading back to Disney World, they might be on one of the pin boards that are in every store basically, like Disneyland Paris. Are you listening? Please also do that. But yeah, it was very fun that we got to experience the mystery boxes. because I have been seeing all the TikToks and I really wanted to try them. So yeah, we very wisely picked one set that we wanted to get, because otherwise we would have bought so much more. And yeah, once you have one, you want to get the entire set, so that is not very smart. But that were all the pins that we picked up at Disney World Orlando. I hope you get by now why I decided to make a separate video, because it is a lot. Let me know in the comments down below which pin was your favorite, and what are your thoughts on the amount of pins that we brought home, because I'm excited to find out what you guys think. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me, and you would also be helping me and the growth of this channel out a lot. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and click the little notification bell so you will be updated on all new videos, vlogs and future content that I'm going to create on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!